Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing another Q&A video, answer segment type of video leading up to The Walking Dead Season 7. Want to apologize to you guys, 2 days without a new Walking Dead Season 7 video. We had a Fear video and did some Game of Thrones stuff, Gotham, Better Call Saul. I like to mix it up sometimes, especially when The Walking Dead's not on because there isn't as much to talk about. But with this one there is, because we do have some new news for The Walking Dead Season 7. Steven Yeun, who of course plays Glenn in The Walking Dead, has been cast in another film which is called Mayhem, set for 2016. He is playing the lead. We're gonna talk about it, and it seems that it is filming in Serbia. So yes, I'll put the link in the description to Variety, which has the main article, and it seems that he's going to be playing the lead as an attorney named Derek Saunders, and he is framed by a coworker who is, and he's wrongfully fired. So yeah, man, this is okay. So then it says the infection is capable of making people act out their wildest impulses. Trapped in the quarantine building, our hero is forced to savagely fight tooth and nail for not only his job but his life. So I don't know, a lot of the details about this movie. You guys will have to look it up and see for yourselves. But I did want to bring it up and mention it because it, of course, does mean that Steven Yeun is working on some other stuff. Now that said, it wouldn't necessarily be a conflict right now because, as far as I know, The Walking Dead Season 7 is still in the writing process and that kind of thing, and that they'll be starting actual production and starting filming and everything like that probably in the middle of next month. Usually they start around sometime in May to June-ish. But right now, since season 6 just ended, they're still writing and doing all that kind of stuff, it seems like, and getting everything prepared and everything and set up for filming of the next season. So right now it's not a conflict. However, I will say, after seeing 999, which I was pretty disappointed with, I won't get into any spoilers, but Norman Reedus seemed like he was in a really major lead in that movie, and he's barely in the goddamn movie. I mean, that was one of the reasons why I was a bit disappointed with 999, was because, they had marketed it like he was like, one of the lead cast people in the movie, and it was an ensemble type cast, but he's barely in the movie. I mean, barely. And of course, that's because, he was filming The Walking Dead at the same time, so he had to, and that was in the same country. This is in Serbia, so, we'll see, and he is the lead, so I don't know, how serious the movie is, how long they need to film, or anything like that. Whether or not it would be a conflict. Is this confirmation that Glenn is in fact the one who's killed off at the end of season 6? I don't think we can go that far to say that, for sure that it is. That's confirmation 100%. But at the same time, it doesn't help your defense if you're someone who said, no, I don't think Glenn is most likely. Yes, I think at this time we can say 100% Glenn is most likely for the death, and the fact that he's working on other projects and that, it just adds to the theory, it adds to the argument. But as you guys know, sometimes everything can point one direction and things can actually be another. You can never say for sure until we actually see the premiere itself, or at least the trailer, where we can deduce some things. And even then, the trailer, we can't say for sure because they mislead us sometimes. So until we actually see the premiere for season 7 and see who it is in the show for sure, we'll be able to say for sure. But I think this is just another piece of evidence that points to Steven Yeun actually being the one who was actually killed off, Glenn being the one who was killed off in the season finale for season 6. I think so. So I mean, not too much else to say about it aside from that. There was some kind of argument I saw on Twitter or something. I was thinking of including it in a video, but it wasn't major enough for me to do it. There was something with the Philadelphia Flyers, and they got into it with Steven Yeun. They said something, and then he said something back, and I don't know. They kind of acted like he was the one who was killed off when they were talking to him about work and about keeping busy and stuff like that. So, you can look that up online if you want. Philadelphia Flyers and Steven Yeun, they just had a few comments back and forth. Nothing major. So that's why I didn't really make a whole video on that, because it wasn't anything major. It didn't really tell us anything. But yes, at this time, if you're wondering, a good number of people messaged me about this one. I'm still thinking that Glenn is most likely. Yes, this doesn't change that, and it does kind of make me feel a little bit more like, yeah, it is. But you've had Norman Reedus, who's working on tons of stuff. He's even got the ride show that he was doing in the off season for Walking Dead. So some of them are really busy, and they can do other projects when they have time in between. So it's filming now. It's not a direct conflict. So, but I still think Glenn is most likely. So write your comments below. Let me know what you guys think, and take a look at the article, and let me know if you'd be interested in seeing that movie. I think it's kind of maybe a low budget type of deal. So we'll see how that Mayhem turns out. When I see a trailer, I'll let you guys know and give my thoughts on it. We do have some other questions, and like I said, my apologies, guys. Last 2 days not getting a video out for you guys. Just a little bit, busy with the craziness for Game of Thrones Season 6. That's getting started up, and Fear, of course, and all that. But, we always come back to the regular Walking Dead videos as usual. And all summer, of course, we'll be doing different Q&As and discussion topics and things like that leading up. Next question is from Radical Zed, and he says, hey, Tregan, my question is, when Alpha comes into the show, will you kill Tregan and become Talpha? Keep up the amazing work. By the way, how's your brother Trev doing? Have a great day. LOL. Bye. So I thought that was kind of funny. I'll shave my head and have a sex change. Call myself Trevlin Jenner at that point. Yeah, so I don't know. Stupid. I felt like adding there just for whatever. The Negan entrance, the Negan first appearance is something special for me because reading the Walking Dead comic book series through originally. When we first met Negan in that, we didn't really know what we were seeing. We didn't know how big of a character he was going to be, and I really love the series. So I try to make it fun. I try to get into it with you guys, and have some fun with it. I don't mind dyeing my hair and doing some kind of silly videos and stuff like that. It's fun. It's all in good fun. Next one's from Sarah Ray, and she says, hey, Trev, I know you did a death predictions video for Season 7, but you failed to mention Enid. Do you think she'll die? If not, then do you think she'll become a prime character or be pushed to the side like she is now? Keep up the good work and love your videos. So I wanted to include this because you're absolutely right, Sarah, and I apologize for missing her. I knew, you see, when I went to do the death predictions video for Season 7, I was like, I know I'm going to forget people because there are so many characters in the show now. You have all the saviors, you have the Hilltop, you have soon to be the Kingdom, you have everybody in Alexandria, Rick's immediate survivors group. I knew I was going to forget at least one or two characters there. So with her, I think she'll be fine. I've heard some people still questioning, like Quan was asking me. I was talking to him the other day. He's like, because he really thought she was one of the wolves. He really thought that she was like a spy for the wolves, and I did too. I mean, the theory again. See, that's the type of situation where everything can point one way, but then it doesn't go that way. And we really thought that she was one of the the wolves, and she obviously isn't because the wolves are dead now and are out of the show. And I even thought we would see more of the wolves, and we didn't. Which is they went right into the saviors, so it worked out fine anyway. It was really exciting and everything. But I would have liked to see, I guess, a little bit more with the wolves. I thought they were a pretty intimidating group, and some people still have the theory that the wolves may have been part of the saviors, and as the guy said, we didn't choose. Maybe they were feeding up to Negan or something. I don't know. That's pretty tough because they were such scavengers and stuff like that, right? That's pretty tough to say for sure. But with Enid, I think she'll be fine. She's kind of a character where she's not really out there in the world. I mean, she runs around, but she's not really killing zombies and doing, the dangerous stuff, fighting against other groups and stuff like that. So, I think she'll be fine, and I think she's just a regular Alexandria at this point. I don't think she's a spy for the wolves or the wolves as part of the saviors or anything like that. But I think she'll survive Season 7. I think she'll be fine. I don't think she'll be killed off in Season 7, no. Because in the future, in the Walking Dead comic book series, Carl has some girl problems and stuff like that. And so in the television series version, I think she'll be a part of that. But I feel like he won't end up with her, but she'll kind of be there to kind of add to the kind of drama, so to speak. Next one's from Radical Z as well, and he says, hey, Trev, excited for Game of Thrones Season 6. So, yes, I absolutely am. I put the poster back up there. And please, Walking Dead people who love Walking Dead, I love Walking Dead too. Walking Dead is still my favorite series. Don't get it confused. It's still my favorite show. But Game of Thrones is second. Game of Thrones is my second favorite show. And I like, Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, Dragon Ball, and I have a lot of favorites, Naruto, and some other series like that. But The Walking Dead and Game of Thrones, man, I look forward to them. And Game of Thrones, we just found out that they put $100 million into Season 6, HBO. So, I mean, that is incredible, and I did a video on that anyway. I'm not going to repeat myself, but man, yeah, I'm so excited for season 6. I can't wait, man. I am just so excited to see what they have for us. It's a special season, and because also too, like I get into The Walking Dead so much. I know so much about it that I talk about it so much and everything. With Game of Thrones, it's like I know a lot about it, but I don't know, like with The Walking Dead. I know the comic book series pretty much page for page. Like I know pretty much everything about it. Sometimes I'll forget certain character names and stuff like that because there's so many, over the years. But with Game of Thrones, it's like I know a lot about it. I've gone through the books and that, but I don't know as much about it as I do for The Walking Dead. So I'm more of kind of a regular viewer for that, sort of. I mean, I've been doing reviews for it since season 2 of Game of Thrones, so I've been into it for a really long time, but I don't know as much about it as I do for The Walking Dead, and so I enjoy kind of being able to relax a little bit more and just watch Game of Thrones and not know, as much about it and kind of absorb the story as I'm getting into it and watching it and stuff. So yeah, I'm really excited for it, man. It's a lot of fun, and this time of the year is really nice too. Unfortunately for The Walking Dead, it's on during the winter and stuff here in Canada, so the weather's not always the best. Next one's from Mermaid Lovely, and she says, "Hey Trevor, ever notice every time Carol splits that the group gets captured?" I wanted to include that because no, I didn't. That's pretty brilliant. Every time Carol leaves the group, they get captured. Except, well, actually, even when the governor attacked, when Rick kicked her out, the governor attacked and the group was like disintegrated. So every time, I guess you could say, every time Carol leaves, everything goes to shit. So maybe Carol is the real hero of The Walking Dead and we never noticed. She leaves when Rick kicks her out. And that happens with the governor. Too Far Gone happens. She comes back and everything seems okay and saves the group at Terminus because she's gone. And then, of course, now she leaves again and the whole group gets captured and everybody's about to be absolutely destroyed. So, yeah, man, that's pretty funny. They at least have trouble every time. Well, they always kind of have trouble, so you can't really say that. So, and we'll do, just one last comment, then I'll wrap it up for today. And we've got more questions for tomorrow, of course. This last one's from Felix Strauss, and he says, "Hey, Trev, will you be doing some top 10 update videos as of now? Moments, characters, episodes, villains." Absolutely, Felix, for sure. I'm going to be doing top 10, all the ideas I usually do, updates for top 10 best episodes because we got to add in the season 6 episodes because a lot of those are going to change the format of the top 10 best episodes of The Walking Dead. And, we'll do some updates for characters and maybe some moments. And, oh, yeah, there'll be lots of stuff to talk about this summer and maybe some throwback reviews. If you guys want to see a particular throwback, you can add to the comments below for a particular episode. I've done a lot of the main ones, but as we go through, of course, it's a year later now, and there's other episodes in between, maybe season 5 and stuff. And before I wrap up the video, I just want to say thank you very much to everybody who contributes to the Patreon account. Got the first payout for the account just recently, and was able to use it to get volume 25 of The Walking Dead. So anybody who does pledge to the Patreon, thank you guys very much. And people are also weird about that, just like they're weird about the Game of Thrones poster in the background. I'm not asking anybody for money. I'm not begging people, hey, please, help me. No. That's not what it's about. It's just that if you want to pledge to the channel, if you want to support the channel, you want to keep the channel going, and, you want to do that, I can use that to get, new trades and stuff for, the channel, maybe giveaways and stuff like that. And it just helps the channel out. So thank you guys very much who've been continuing to contribute to the Patreon. And if you don't and you want to, I'll put a link in the description so you guys can pledge to it if you want to. So thank you guys for all the support this year. You guys are amazing. And looking forward to a great summer. It's going to be a bit of a wait, but at this time, I'm pretty much saying like it's going to be Glenn, so I'm not gonna rack my head about it. If it isn't Glenn, then it's some kind of crazy twist, right? Which sometimes they do, so we'll see. But I'm just going to say until proven otherwise, it's Glenn, so I can just relax and I don't have to keep racking my brain about it all summer. So let me know what you guys think. If you like this video, please thumb it up below. You can also share. You can also favorite at the bottom left. And if you're new and you want to subscribe, you want to see videos like this all summer, and of course eventual reviews for Game of Thrones Season 6 and The Walking Dead Season 7, then go ahead and subscribe at the bottom left. That's it for this video today. See you guys again really soon. As always, it's Trev saying peace. See you guys.